Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another update in my rolling style project pan. This is our May and 4th update, which is absolutely wild. I can't believe that we are already in May. I can't believe that I've been doing this project for so long. Summer is around the corner, so I am super excited about that and getting to spend even more time outside. My son is obsessed with being outside. Like we went and visited our friends last weekend and he literally kept going to like her front and back door trying to get outside to go play. He loves it and I'm just like really loving, we've had some warmer days here and there, just really loving spending all that time outside with him. And so loving that kind of makeup style, reflection, bright colors, whatever, I don't know, is going to hopefully be reflected in my project pans and all of that coming up as we kind of roll into summer. So all good stuff ahead of us, but before we get too far down there talking about months out, I'm so excited to share this month's updates in our year-long rolling style 5-pan project pan. I have finished something every month up until this point, I'm pretty sure, and unfortunately this month I didn't finish anything, but I still made some great progress, which there has to be these maintenance months where you just kind of keep chugging along on the projects that you're using, but maybe not finish anything. But I hopefully think that I'm setting myself up for some really good updates in the next few months. I think I'll have something done next month and then hopefully we'll keep that train rolling again. We'll restart it and get our momentum back. Well, and not that we lost momentum. Like I feel like I said, we have some really good updates in terms of like the amount of product that I was able to use. But I love being able to finish things and roll new stuff in. So hopefully we'll be able to do that again next month. But anyways, all of that being said, let's talk about the 5 products that are still part of the project pan. Let's talk about how much I use them. And I have all of my uses and weights written down in here so we can also talk about all that good stuff too. First is my Fenty bronzer. Super excited about the pan movement in this one. I feel like you forget how small the pan was. Like it was the littlest sliver when I first rolled this in January, and now we have a pretty huge pan in the center of it. I think, you know, in the next couple months, I'm probably gonna have to repress this. I'm trying to hold out for as long as possible so it doesn't like totally like crumble after I repress. Like I'm a little worried about that, but I think at some point I'm going to have to, because obviously our outer rim is getting smaller and smaller. But super excited about the progress I made on this so far. I used this 18 times this month, which I think is a great number. And it previously weighed 58.56 grams and now it weighs 58.23 grams. So a total amount used was 0.33 grams, which if you watched my other updates, you know that using like a good amount of powder products or some other of the products in here, like lipsticks, like even if you feel like you use a good amount of it, like you're not gonna see a huge change in weight. Although 0.33 grams I think is the most weight that I've taken, like product that I've used from this bronzer this whole project. So really good progress on this. I don't think I need to give like a ton of explanation about this. I've really enjoyed this bronzer and I've continued to enjoy it. It's really been the only bronzer that I've used. I haven't even rolled any bronzers into like my Shop My Stash project pan just because I've been wanting to focus on this one. So if I'm wearing bronzer, I'm wearing this one. And actually the other day I also just did a quick eye look and put this into my crease. So I'm trying to think of other ways to potentially use it. I have eyeshadows in my Shop My Stash project pan. I also am doing a Pan Those Eyeshadows project pan, so I don't think I'll be putting it on my eyes that often, but it was nice for a quick like transition shade to throw into my crease. So all in all, been loving this product, super excited about the continued progress on this, and I really want to get this done by the end of the year, and I think I can do it. So just gonna keep focusing and working on this one. Next is another product that's been in this project since the beginning, and it is this Glassy Touch and Soul Skin Balm. It has like 8 different names. Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. And I am so close to having this done. I thought this would be done this month, and unfortunately it isn't. I used it 10 times this month, and I think if I could use it another 10 times next month, maybe even a little bit more, I will have this done. I've been loving using this under Too Faced Born This Way foundation that I have in my project pan. So those two I've been pairing a lot together. So I think I should be able to finish it. It's really not that much left, I feel like, and I've been enjoying it, so like nothing should be holding me back from finishing it, I hope. Like I mentioned, I used this 10 times, and it previously weighed 28.42 grams. Now it weighs 25.25 grams. So a total amount used of 3.17 grams. So just want to continue focusing on this. I feel like I could probably use it more than 10 times next month if I'm being serious and really wanting to just like use it and focus on it, and hopefully I will have this done. So that's my goal, is to finish this up. Hopefully it's not too lofty and I'm not setting myself up for failure, but I don't think I am. I think I can get this one done. Next is my Maybelline lipstick in the shade Make Me Pink. If you've watched my roll-in of this and my other updates, this used to be a favorite lipstick of mine. Now putting it into the project, I realized it's a little too pinky for me now. But that's okay, because I've been pairing it actually with my lip liners in my Shop My Stash project pan, and it's actually been making me like using lip liner more, and I've been loving the color combinations I've been able to make with this. Also been mixing it kind of with other lipsticks too, or just kind of dabbing it on, so really trying to make it work. And I think it's continuing to go down, like in terms of size. I feel like lipstick takes so long to use. I've been focusing on this, I think, for now 3 months, and I still working on it every day, but I do love this shade. I'm so happy I rolled it into this project. I think it's going to be a good one to really finish up, move out of my collection, and then be able to focus on other things. And it is an older one in my collection as well. So I used this lipstick 13 times this past month. It previously weighed 13.08 grams, now weighs 12.97 grams, so I used a total of 0.11 grams. So good progress on this. I think that's the most, again, that I've used of this product in a month. So super excited about that. I think that I will hopefully have this done by the end of the year. It seems crazy that I have to say like at the end of the year for this little amount of product left on here, but I don't like reapply lipstick that often throughout the day. So if I'm just wearing it like once a day, it's not a ton that I use like every single day, and I feel like maybe that's why I'm moving really slowly on this. Maybe I need to like throw it in my work backpack and use it more like throughout the day, especially the days that I'm in the office. I don't know. But either way, that being said, I'm making progress, which is the most important thing, and I think that I will have this done by the end of the year, if not sooner. All right, next is my Florence by Mills Zero Chill Face Mist. I've been using this to set my makeup. It's not really a setting spray. I feel like it's more of like, or setting spray in the sense of like it's gonna keep my makeup on. It's more of a setting spray in the sense of like if I feel powdery, to just set it down. So I just do a few spritz of this pretty much every time that I'm wearing makeup, unless I want something to really lock my makeup in, and then I'm pulling one of my other setting sprays. And then I use my Patrick Ta fan and dry my face, and I've been truly enjoying this. I used this 15 times this month. It previously weighed 102.14 grams and now weighs 91.13 grams. So I used a total of 10.84 grams of this. And I feel like I'm getting really close to being halfway done, which is super exciting. I think this is another one that I'll definitely be able to finish by the end of the year. I'm hoping I'll be able to finish this by end of summer, and then be able to roll in maybe a different setting spray. But really I've been enjoying this, like the spray, like the scent, kind of like how it lets my powder settle in, because I am a powder girl. I like to set my face with powder, but I don't want to look like cakey or powdery. I like the more like natural look. I don't want to be super dewy either, so it's kind of that perfect mix of like setting with powder but then doing a little bit of spritzy spray. And so that's how I've been working it, and it's been working really well. So definitely been enjoying this. It's actually really nice because I feel like I can say that about every single product I've had in this project pan. There's been times where I've been panning things where I'm just like, I need to get it done and out of this collection or out of this project pan because I'm just burnt out in using it. And I don't feel that way about anything that I have in this project pan right now, which is so awesome to be able to say. All right, last product is my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I used this a total of 10 times this month. It previously weighed 114.56 grams. Now it weighs 112.27 grams. So I used a total of 2.29 grams. And I think one of the reasons why it's not like a huge amount of product to use is I've actually been mixing this with other foundations because I haven't really been super self-tanned. So obviously right now I don't have a natural tan. I haven't been as consistent with self-tanning, and so I've been having to do a little bit of like concocting to mix my perfect shade. And so I've been using probably like a half a pump of this, if that, and mixing it with some lighter foundation. So super excited to actually maybe devote more time to self-tanning as we roll into summer. I think I will. I feel like I normally do. I just kind of get lazy about it when I'm literally wearing clothes that cover up my entire body during the winter. So maybe in the summer when I'm wearing like shorts and stuff more, I will self-tan more, and then I can just use, you know, a full pump of this versus having to do like a little mixeroo. So either way, been really enjoying this. I love this foundation, so that's like another one. Like, I rolled this in knowing that I love it, knowing that I'd already made some really good progress on it because I've used it so much already. So it makes it really easy to use within the project. And maybe that's just like a tip for project panning in general. Like, I wouldn't say that rolling in something that you don't love is necessarily a bad thing. You might find ways that you're using it that you end up really enjoying the product, and maybe you start liking it more than you did before. So I don't think it's bad to kind of experiment with products that maybe you're not like the biggest fan of, to see if you can find ways to use them and like them. But I do think there's something to say about rolling products into your project pan that you actually do enjoy using, because it doesn't feel like so much of as a burden almost. I mean, I think project panning just in general is super fun and so satisfying. So it really doesn't feel like that way to me unless like I'm really stuck on a product. I always do that. I'm gonna say that every video. I always do like project and product. So as I was saying, there's kind of pros and cons to doing both, but I'm so thrilled with what I'm working with right now that I'm not even that mad or upset that I didn't even finish anything this month. And there's no expectation that you do finish something every month when you're project panning. I think that goal's a little too lofty that I have for myself, but I've been able to do it, you know, since we started this thing. And I think we'll be back on track next month. So we gotta do these maintenance months. And like I said, we've made some really good progress. I'm loving everything that I'm using. So it's really just good stuff over here. So I'm just popping in after I'm done filming and after I kind of like took down my tripod and all that, because I realized that I forgot to share with you the total amount of product used, which I love to do in these videos. And so I used a total of 16.74 grams total this month. I feel like that's one of my lower numbers, but that's okay. Super proud of the progress that we made overall, and I will get you back. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. I really appreciate that you watch my videos and that my channel is growing. It's super exciting. We hit 2,000 subscribers last month, which, I don't know, it's wild. It's wild that there's 2,000 people out there that have subscribed to me. So thank you so much for doing that. If you haven't subscribed and you do like my videos, please click that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. I hope all of you are staying safe and doing well out there. And just thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.